Hey everyone, it's TheNotoriousKIA. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, how you doing? Welcome to the club, get comfy. So for today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys my designer shoe collection. I'm also gonna be throwing in some looks and some tips because I does this, okay? Be sure to check the description box for all the links to the products mentioned in this video if I can find them. I'll also try to link some cheaper alternatives as well if they're available. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's hop right into this video. Alright guys, so first up we have sneakers because I love sneakers and majority of the shoes I'm going to be showing you guys today are sneakers because comfort over what? Everything. So something that you're going to hear me saying a lot throughout this video is value. So what I find value in, you might not find value in. Value is important because when you're spending hundreds of dollars on shoes or anything, you have to find that is valuable, that is worth it, that you're gonna get your money's worth. So for me, what I find valuable is something that is comfortable, something that's practical, something that's rare and exclusive, and definitely something that's a statement. Alright, so first up for a sneaker that's definitely a statement, we have the logo FENDI mesh sneakers. Girls, I'm gonna be so honest with you, this was a 100% impulse purchase. Logo mania is in. FENDI is a designer that I've always been 100% like in love with since like the 90s, since the early 2000s. Like that's the nostalgia that I get. I always think about that iconic little Kim photo with her wearing the FENDI. And as a kid, those are the images that I saw. So it just was like, yo, go big or go home, right? As far as styling, when I first picked them up, I was just like, I didn't know how I wanted to style them. I thought they would be difficult, but it's actually pretty easy. Obviously, you can keep it basic and just do a nice solid color in a neutral, whether brown, tan, black, beige, white, all of that. Or you can get funky and do some print mixing. You guys know I love to mix prints. The key is to pick out a color from whatever your main or whatever your statement is. So this, obviously I'm trying to make a statement with the shoe, so my statement piece will be the shoe. So you want to pick out a color from this shoe and just make sure the pattern has that color. Alright, so next up we have the Off-White and Jordan Retro UNC 1s. I love these. Oh my god, I just love what Virgil is doing. He's just so innovative and just like, yo, I love what he's doing. And as far as Jordans, a little fun fact about me, I've been collecting Jordans since about 2004. I have roughly around 50 pairs that are just chilling. Like I don't wear them, they're just there. I don't know what I'm saving them for, maybe kids or something. So what's interesting about these is obviously they're called UNC because they're inspired by Jordan's alma mater, UNC. And UNC actually happens to be my favorite college team. So girl, like I stan Virgil, I stan Jordan, I stan UNC, so I had to grab these. So I actually picked these up from the GOAT app, which is my favorite place to snag rare limited release sneakers. Yeah, you'll be paying a little bit more or a lot of bit more than the original retail price, but you have that peace of mind knowing that the shoe has been authenticated, like you're getting a real shoe. Right now, these are my favorite sneakers in my entire collection. I honestly want to wear them every single day because you can wear them with anything. So they also come with the little tag that I always take out. I think it's just extra at this point. And they also come with orange shoelaces as well as the blue ones, just in case you want to switch up the look. So far, I've only wore the white ones, just because the way I've been styling them has just been super colorful and just all over the place. So the white laces really kind of brings it back together. So as far as styling, my favorite way to style sneakers in general is to create a juxtaposition between something that's super girly or over dramatic, like a dress, and then just throwing on a pair of sneakers to kind of like bring it back down and just create that balance or a juxtaposition, which I like to call it. Next up we have the ISABEL MARANT BRYCE vintage sneaker. To be honest, this is just a more expensive Stan Smith in my opinion. A lot of designers adopt this design and create their own sneakers. What I really love about these shoes is the fact that they have like a vintage design. And I honestly wear them with a lot of thrifted pieces. Like, girl, I ain't got no shame in my game. I'm like the queen of mixing high and low, 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 okay? Style cannot be bought. Style does not have a price tag. Remember that. Like, y'all know I'm the thrift queen, so You don't need to be spending a whole bunch of money to look cute, to look fly, to look fashionable. I hope by you guys watching my videos you understand that, and don't let this video get it twisted either, okay? I'm still the thrift queen out here. When I didn't buy my first designer pair of shoes to maybe like a few years ago. Yeah, and I'm 32, so I probably didn't buy my first pair to probably like 27, 28. So don't be discouraged. Don't feel like you gotta keep up with the Joneses and, you know, break the bank and do all of that. It's honestly doing the most. Like, do what works for you. I like to invest in my feet because I'm on them a lot, all right? And I like nice things. We all like nice things, right? And so for me, it was just all about, as I got older, I got tired of just buying new things every couple of months. So I was like, let me invest a couple of more dollars into something designer that I know is gonna last a little longer. So another thing about value is just like, you know, I'm thinking long term. You know, I'm not really into the trendy or the right now. If I'm gonna spend a bunch of money, I'm thinking about, you know, can I still wear this piece, you know, 5 years from now? And I most definitely can wear these sneakers 5 years from now. Just a nice classic design. On those days where, honestly, you know, I want to give a different vibe than my Stan Smith. I want to look a little bit more, you know, elevated than Stan Smith. And then obviously I like white sneakers, so you need a bunch of different white sneakers. As far as styling, this is a white shoe, so you can pretty much wear it with anything. But for me, I really like to play up the tan and the brown that's in the shoe, and also the white. So I kind of pair it with similar colors, like really neutral colors. Next up is another off-white collaboration. This time around we have the VAPORMAX, which hands down is the most comfortable shoe Nike has ever made, and they're also really lightweight. If you don't own a pair, just a regular pair, girl, what are you doing with your life? It will seriously change your life. They come in every single color. Like, they're great for every day. They're great for running errands. They're great for the gym, of course. This is just all around a really good shoe. As far as styling, obviously they're a white shoe, so you can wear them in a variety of different ways. But for me, I love pairing these with all white. I think it just creates a nice crisp canvas, and it's something that you really don't think of. Like, all white, you're thinking like, you know, you're going out on a town, date night, brunch, and then you just throw on a pair of running sneakers. It's kind of like unexpected. And honestly, girls, that's always what I'm gonna do, the unexpected, okay? These also come with blue laces as well, just in case you want to switch it up. Alright guys, so next up is the Chanel Tweed Runway sneaker, which was the first designer sneaker that I bought myself. This is probably like 3-4 years ago. I just love them. Number one, because you can't tell what they are by looking at it. I just love that it's just very subtle, very discreet. It has the Chanel symbol tiny back here. You guys probably can't even see it. And also right here as well. And also the fact that I've never seen anybody with these on, like, at all. So once again, as far as value, that's valuable to me. Something that exclusive, something that's rare, something that you rarely see, because I don't like wearing what everybody else is wearing. What's interesting about this is the fact that they're fresh off the runway. One of my favorite things to do in general is to mix fabrics, textures, colors, patterns, and this sneaker is just like embodies my style all in one. You know, I love to mix textures, patterns, and fabrics wearing these sneakers, but my favorite way to wear them is actually, you know, a Canadian tuxedo, which is denim on denim. Lastly, for sneakers, we have the Balenciaga Race Runner, and honestly, this is probably my least favorite pair of shoe in this collection. I've probably only worn them once or twice because they're just unbearably uncomfortable. Like, I don't understand why a sneaker is so uncomfortable, and it's mainly probably due because of this pointy toe, and I just, you know, it doesn't work for my feet. And also, I had to take these back twice before I found a pair that actually fit. I might end up selling them on my Depop. I'm not sure if anybody's interested in them. Probably not, because I just bashed them. But yeah, holla at me. So these were my first Balenciagas, which actually brings me to another tip. If it's your first time with a new designer, like you haven't tried on any of their shoes before, I highly recommend going in store and trying them on first before you know, buy them, because If I would have did that, I wouldn't have had the issue with having to keep returning them. So now I know my size with Balenciaga is a 40, so 40 across the board. So I actually got these with a gift card, so I don't feel too bad about not wearing them, but obviously the gift card could have gone to something a bit more valuable that I'm actually going to wear. But that's another tip for you guys, you know, for your birthdays or for holidays, ask for gift cards to, you know, different stores like Saks, Bloomies, Nordstrom's, or even, you know, the actual store if they have it, like Gucci or Balenciaga for instance, and just rack them up, and then when you get enough money you can just go purchase that shoe that you've been eyeing. As far as styling, I prefer these with just a really basic outfit like a t-shirt dress. You can wear them like with denim shorts and a top. Also play around with like the colors in the shoe, like so all the neutral colors. It'll look good with blacks, tans, browns, beiges, all that good stuff. Next up for loafers, we have the Gucci Princetown loafers. These are actually something that I hauled on this channel before, and you guys seen them in countless lookbooks. So yeah, this was definitely not an impulse purchase. I waited a whole entire, I wanna say a year, from the first time I saw them and I liked them until I actually got them. One, because they were constantly sold out. And I'm glad I picked them up when I did, because, you know, the kind of hype died down. You stopped seeing them on Fashion Week and on every blogger. So yeah, there's so many like inspired by versions right now that, you know, I probably today, August 2018, would not purchase them today. Just because, like I said, there's so many like inspired by knockoff versions of them that it kind of like lost its value for me. Yeah, but they're still a great shoe. I'll still continue to wear them. So as far as styling, these pretty much go with any and everything. Jeans, trousers, skirts, dresses. You can wear them to work as well, which I loved. When I was working, I did wear these a lot. Alright guys, so next up we have boots. Once again, when we talk about value, boots are extremely valuable to me because I live in New York City. You know, we do have a fall, we do have a winter, so it's boot season, girls. Yes. You know, this is the boot capital of the world. So I don't mind spending a little bit extra money for boots because I know I'll wear them season after season, year after year. So I'll get that value, I'll get my money's worth. Alright guys, so first up we have the Balenciaga cutout buckle bootie, which these are hands down my favorite boot ever created. Like, I lusted after these boots for years before I finally had the coin to be able to afford them. I've had an inspired by version, a few knockoff versions of these boots, but the only thing I don't like about these is they're so uncomfortable to the point where I've like worn off the back of my heel, girl. Like, the heel is gone. But sometimes you gotta choose fashion over comfort. So in this case, fashion won. As I actually put them on my vision board, I did. And here they are. Manifestation, law of attraction, girls. I look back at all my old vision boards because I keep them on my old journals and planners, and I see all the things that I've manifested, and it's amazing. It took years, girl. It took years. So don't be discouraged. It took me years to get here. It took me years to get these designer shoes. And I just want to be a testament to you guys that, you know, success does not come overnight. You know, whatever success means to you, it could mean designer shoes. It could mean, you know, your dream job. It could mean, you know, complete happiness with where you're at. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that, you know, I've been on YouTube for 6+ years. And you know, it still feels like the first day I turned on my camera. I still have that love. I still just love doing what I'm doing, and you know, finally I'm starting to reap some benefits, some rewards from it, but I never got into it to reap benefits or rewards. The only reward was doing something that I love, connecting, inspiring, and empowering. Y'all know I'm a thrift queen. Like, I ain't gonna stop being the thrift queen. But yeah, if this can inspire somebody out there to just keep on going, to know that, you know, you can get to that point, you know, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm a zoo with a zoo, baby, alright? So as far as styling, you know, they're boots, so they pretty much can go with any and everything, but my favorite way to style them is to once again create a juxtaposition between something that's very sturdy, very rugged, like this boot, and then pairing it with something that's flowy, very, you know, girly, floral, something that's unexpected once again, just to create that contrast. I love doing that with all of my clothes. Like, I don't think I've ever dressed and not create a contrast. That's just my style. You know, if I had to say what my style is, it's creating contrast between pieces. guys, so next up we have the Gucci Trip ankle boot. It's just a nice combat boot, nice hiking boot. They also come with black shoelaces if you wanted to give a monochromatic look. I'll probably put like orange shoelaces in it, just switch it all the way up. As far as styling, they're a combat boot, so obviously you can dress them up or down. For me, when I look at this boot, yes, I get combat, so I want to give something that's raw and rugged, very street, very New York, but at the same time, very elevated, very high fashion, very New York Fashion Week. So that's how I pretty much created this look. Next up, we have the ISABEL MARANT hiking boots. And if you girls don't know who Isabel is, she is a pioneer. She segued the whole wedge trend. She put that on the map. Like there was just, that was an iconic era. The sneaker wedge era, girl, you couldn't catch me in those sneaker wedges right now. But that's besides the point. These hiking boots actually do have a hidden wedge of about 2.5 inches. Give hiking, give rugged, but keep it fashion. And I actually snagged these on sale from Net-a-Porter, which is another great tip, you know, for just grabbing designer items. Not only are you gonna get them, you know, at a cheaper price, you're also gonna probably find something that, you know, is, you know, not as trendy, because obviously the trendy stuff is gonna sell out. So you can probably snag some really, you know, unique pieces that everybody's not gonna have, you know, on the sale section. So as far as styling, they're a neutral boot, so obviously they're pretty easy to style, but for me, my favorite way to style them is to do like distressed jeans or distressed shorts to really play up that rugged, that hiking, that, you know, wilderness vibe, and just throw on like a really just plain t-shirt. I also like to do the unexpected, of course, and maybe do something a bit more structured, like a blazer, and then hiking boots. Like, who would have thought? So I don't own that many designer heels. Well, I don't own that many heels in general, just because they just aren't valuable to me, and I'm not gonna be spending tons of money on shoes that, one, are gonna hurt my feet, and two, I'm not gonna wear. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Next up, we have another Off-White collaboration. This time we have the Jimmy Choo boots, the infamous ones we saw Ree in, and that was the time I fell in love. I was just like, girl, I gotta have them. I have to. Whatever I gotta do to get them, I'ma get them. And here we are. I just love a white shoe. Y'all know I love me a white shoe. Girl, is this not a statement? Like, yes, we making a statement with these. The only thing I'm not a fan of is that they scuff really easily and they're really uncomfortable. I can get about an hour, hour and a half before I'm like, Jesus, girl. Whoo! Fluffy like marshmallows on your feet. And they're just a delicate shoe. Like, so I really can't wear them that often. Like whatever color you're wearing wears off on them. They scuff really easily. So you really have to take care of them, like really treat them like they're babies. So yeah, this is a once in a blue kind of shoe. As far as styling, my favorite way to style them is any variation of black, white, and denim. If you're having trouble styling a white shoe, a white boot, or you're looking for another option on how to style them, like black, white, and denim, try it. You won't be disappointed, because that's my favorite way to style these boots. Alright guys, so lastly is another white shoe. We have the Stuart Weitzman MIRA Mule, which is another shoe that I've actually hauled on my channel before. Like I said, I love me a white shoe. Like, there's something about it, girl. You know, there's just something about it. Like, not everybody can pull off a white shoe, but give me the opportunity, it's a go. All right. I've worn these several times. They do have some creases and stuff in it, which is, you know, understandable when you're dealing with a leather shoe. But what I do love about these is they do not scuff easily at all. Like, I'd be like, walking these New York streets, girl, you gotta be with it. Oh, you gotta be like, ducking and dodging people. So these definitely are durable. So yeah, as far as styling, like my favorite way to style white shoes in general is just all black. I really love creating that contrast between white and black. So with these shoes, it's no different. You can wear them with, you know, dresses, skirts, denim, and leather as well. Love it with leather. So that completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps my channel a lot. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, what are you doing with your life? Like, come on. Come join the club. You know, I stay giving gems, I stay with the tips, I stay with the looks, you know, I keep the girls happy, all right? Join the club, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check the description box for all the valuable links and information mentioned in this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. So until next time, peace and dopeness.